Oh, baby. Welcome to the Alex Olinger podcast. This is for you, the people that give me the 8 views a week. That's who it's for. I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgivings. I hope it wasn't too stressful eating turkey and getting hammered with your families. And I hope you weren't all alone. And if you were, uh, I got nothing to say to that. Oh shit, maybe we should start this one over. Nope, fuck it. We're barreling ahead. Welcome to the Alex Olinger podcast. I'm here. I'm Alex Olinger. I'm ready to rock. I just, you know, got off of work. Was fucking taking a nap. But we got to do it. We got to do it this week. We got to keep podcasting, keep going through. We got to keep on trying to figure out a way to fucking get this thing to blow up, and so I can get a lot of subscribers. A lot of people can pay me just to run my mouth, because I've realized that it's not my only option, but I would like it to just be the solution to all my financial woes, which is a terrible way to go about life, is to try to fix financial problems by podcasting for 30 minutes once every 2 weeks. So maybe we got to step it up a little. Maybe I got to break out a little bit of some genius content. I feel like the real way to get people to be on board with your stuff is just to repeatedly blast it into their face, even if they don't want it there, just over and over again until they kind of submit and accept that you're now a part of their life. And I think that's what marketing is. And I think that's what the internet has become. I don't think it really has anything to do with quality anymore, as much as the fact is, you've seen it 1 million times, and now it's become a part of your psyche and a part of your daily routine, whether or not you wanted it there or not. Even if it's miserable and you hate it, and you're addicted to your phone and you can't put it down, it's still going to be there collecting advertising money off you. Just a real piece of shit, almost like a tick on the ball sack of your life. That's a disgusting image. But that's what it is, man. So what happened over Thanksgiving? What'd you get into, Alex? Did you like it? Did you have a good time? I'll say it right here. I'll say it right now. I had a good time. I was with my girlfriend's family in Cincinnati. I liked Ohio the first couple times around, and then this time I was not super big on it, man. I don't know. I feel like every place is cool if you have good people with you. That's what makes something cool. And if not, you kind of fucked. Thankfully, I had good people. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I'm just looking at some of the locals, and I was like, man, I don't relate to this, understand this at all. Ohio has a very distinct type of guy and girl, man and lady, that is very like Ohioan, and it's sort of a country guy mixed with like the vibe of like some like TikTok pretty boy star. All the women are it's kind of like they're like country, but also out of a magazine. It's very hard to describe. They got like that guy. They got like old, semi overweight, kind of blue collarish dude. This is what I'm seeing is like a lot of these people are like have like some blue collar influence to their general disposition, but they're not like full blue collar people, it would seem. It's hard to explain. You definitely know which way like most of these people voted. And I'm not saying you want to be in a city with all liberals, but it is nice to see like a couple floating around, some real strong like white girl bangs just hitting the scene. And there wasn't a lot, man. It just seemed like I guess we probably did go to the wrong place. Probably did just go to the wrong bars the night before Thanksgiving, which all these 20 like 5-year-olds were out there just running around being 25, just being super loud. All of them have like the same kind of like jacket. It looked like one frat, and to join the frat you just had to be born in Ohio. That's what it looks like. A frat and a sorority, you know. But no, it's a beautiful. I like Cincinnati. It's a beautiful city. It's got a lot of like good nature, and I like the art museum there. This time around I was staring at people. I was definitely like, they were freaking me out for sure. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe I'm kind of over it. I kind of am like just over kind of like the Rogan-esque kind of scene of things. It's not like a visceral hatred. I've just seen it so much in Austin, and now it's like the popular type of guy to be is kind of like a mesh hat dude. And I'm kind of just, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like some different type of way to be other than that, because it just seems like everybody's going in that direction. And I don't think it's going to stick around. There are plenty of trends. Things go up and down all around, things like that. So I don't know. We'll fucking see. There was one dude at the bar that I thought was hilarious. It was just a bunch of these like Ohio kind of like frat dude types with the same heads, faces, bodies, white shirt, kind of like warm Carhartt hoodie on. You know what I mean? Possibly a chain, like either boots or like the same type of like New Balance sneaker or whatever. And one fucking guy at this bar. There's always one. There's always one. When a white girl with bangs is not there, there is a tall kind of dude with long hair, a weird beard, in a big ass trench coat. And I'm not talking like he's sleeping on the street. I'm talking about there's a young guy. There's always one like trench coat kind of poet guy that has like a little bit of autism to his jaunt. You know what I mean? Little autism in the step. You know what I'm saying? He was there. I thought that guy was funny. He stuck out kind of like a sore thumb. I mean, we go in this fucking bar and they clearly, it's like it's supposed to be a small local dive bar. It's kind of the shit, and like it's a cool, cozy little place. It's got a little room with a pool table. It's made to fit like 50 people, and there was at least like 150 people. We walked inside, and it was so crowded. You could barely get into the room with the bar. Nobody could get to the bar. People were just pushing. And I guess I'm getting old, man, but I got in there and I was like, dude, fuck this and fuck all of you people. I have no desire to rub fucking chests with the small of some giant guy's back right now, or get squashed and be jammed up against some weird sorority girl's tits right now. I don't want it. I don't want any of that. It was super hot. I couldn't even get a drink. I didn't even know why we were out there. Just to be out. Sometimes I go out and I'm like, why did anybody decide to do this? Is it just to be, what is it? I think people go out to want to be, some guy that I used to work with told me people go out because they want to be seen. He was like this little kind of hippie dude that would smoke a lot of weed, and he had like a little curly haired afro and this like big mustache. He was studying to be a history professor. He's like, the people go out, man. We would make pizzas. We were making pizzas and shit and sandwiches. He's like, the people go out, man, because they want to be seen. They don't even care about who they interact with. They just want to feel like they're being seen. That's why they go out to parties, so people can see them just see him being out. And I feel like that's kind of just the purpose. What are you doing out? Why would you ever wait that long for a beer when there's like other bars in the area? You know? You know? Excuse me. Just coughing into the mic. That's good. That's good form, right? Just coughing straight into the mic. Yeah, it's me and the cat. I'm trying to warm up, man. Trying to get it going. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this pod. I honestly didn't have many notes. I drank almost every day on this trip, this Thanksgiving weekend, and I had a blast. But man, I woke up and I was fucking exhausted. I can't do it like I used to, man. I mean, I can. I just get extra tired. I still feel like I'm recovering from that. You know what I mean? Just down in Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. With the ketamine and the pool noodles. Down here in Austin land, man. That's what I think I am. I'm going to do this one. We'll call it even on this one. This one's for me. Just to bullshit and fuck around. Just to fucking ramble. Just to get this off my chest. You know what I mean? This is for me to get warmed back up. And probably do my due diligence and actually take notes for the next podcast. And stop being such a lazy bum about this whole thing. That's what I'm going to do. I would like to go to a Cincinnati Reds game. That just popped into my head. I would love to go see baseball, man. And try to go back up there and figure out what the hell is like up with Ohio or like Ohio guys. You know what I mean? What is up with the people in Ohio? What makes them the way they are? It's a strange combination, at least in the town that we were in, of like country and blue collar, and then this feeling that like most of the people still are not working in those professions. It's hard to describe. I didn't see any dirty people. I didn't see any like car grease, or paint. You know what I mean? Maybe it was just the fact that everybody there, it was just, you know what, this is what it was. And I'm not gonna shit on the place for this. It was Thanksgiving and all these fucking college kids came back. You know what I mean? All of them just going out and partying. Swarming the town. That's really what it was. It was just a bunch of college kids who probably all go to like Ohio State or some like popular college. Just clones of the same dudes sandwiched in this bar like sardines, all kind of having the same conversation, all yelling at each other to the same version of like 3 different girls. And that's what the situation was at that bar. That's what it felt like. Even though you get to talk to people one-on-one, they probably have maybe some deep story about them. There's something interesting if you dig there. I'm not going to say that I'm right in my presumptions. I'm also not going to say that I'm a nice person or a kind, open-hearted individual in regards to this. I got there, I was tired. I had landed at 12:30, and then we got to go pick up my girlfriend's sister from a bar. She's already been drinking, and she wants everybody to stay out. And so I've already landed. I've flown that day. We land and we go to a bar, and I'm kind of in the type of mood where, like, I don't want to be there. And as soon as I hit the bar, I'm like, yep, this is what this is. I've sized it up, and I'm sick of all you people. And it only took me about 30 seconds to do that, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. You know what I mean? You get like that sometimes, don't you? Yeah, you do, listener. Listening to this, probably at this point, just another comic. If you even made it this far. Or maybe somebody in your cubicle listening to this. That's what you're doing. You're fucking listening to this and you're judging me the same way I judge those people. That's part of it. That's part of the content game. All you got to do is gather somebody's attention and you can sell them advertising money. That's the whole thing now. It's all about attention. It's not about quality. It's not about the art of it. not about how much effort you even put into it. I mean, all those things work if they can keep somebody's attention. But if anything else can keep their attention easier, which is usually just two people having a head-on collision in a YouTube short, just driving their cars straight into each other on some highway in India, that's going to do it. That's going to take the cake, man. And you're going to get that. You're going to get the advertising money off of just selling and regurgitating that shit. You know what I mean? So part of that, the attention span, keeping people's attention, has got to be just letting them judge people. Just having them see some stupid guy at work fall over on security cam footage and being like, what a stupid idiot. He's such a dumb idiot because he fell over. And meanwhile, what are you doing? You're calling him a dumb idiot. You're sitting in your PJs, not doing anything with your life except blowing time on YouTube shorts. That's what you're doing, That stupid fucking guy falling over. As if you never fell over before. I don't even know what this one podcast is today, to be honest. I'm doing a little bit more, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got a show coming up in like an hour. I got to be there. I got to go get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day. I got to get some caffeine. You know what? Fuck it. Why don't we just call it right here? That's what I'm going to do. I'm out of here. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I'll be back later this week. I'm going to start doubling up on these, putting in 2 a week. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the real fucking work for this, all right? So you take it easy. All right. See you later. Toodles.